That's my best friend. That's my best friend.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Dave Mo Flips Money Talk. I know I made this video at least 3 or 4 times, but for some reason I keep getting asked this question: how do I become a dealer rep for a dealership? So let's take it from the top. What is a dealer rep? A dealer rep, simply put, is an individual like myself that uses another individual that owns a car dealership's license to go to dealer-only auctions and buy and sell vehicles. Buy from the auction. I can sell at the auction. I can also sell through that dealer's license to the general public, okay? So there's no restraints on anything I could do other than what the dealer tells me I can and can't do. Every dealer is going to have their own rules as to what you can do. The less rules, the more money you can make, okay? So the dealer I'm with now, he does not like Copart and he does not like IAAI. They're just not his bag. He doesn't want to deal too much with having to send cars to get inspected for rebuilt titles. In Florida, you have to do a whole inspection. This is in Oklahoma that you can just go in there with a title and they don't care. Okay, this is Florida, and I know Florida's a cowboy state, but even in this cowboy state, when it comes to the rebuilding of cars, at least in Tampa, this isn't Miami. In Tampa, you got to go out there. They're going to inspect the car. They're going to go through the whole thing. And then, you know, no check engine lights. The brakes got to work. You need all the paperwork for all the parts you bought. You can't buy no parts from your neighbor. Like, it all has to check out. There's no way that you're going to go here and have stolen parts on your car and get it titled. Now, I'm not going to say that as 100% because I'm sure some people have done it before and flown under the radar and got away with it. People speed every day. It doesn't make it legal. It just means you didn't get caught today. Eventually, if you speed enough, you'll get caught. As with anything, if you're breaking the law enough, eventually you'll get caught. Again, guys, keep this in mind. You have to be lucky every single time you break the law. The police only got to be lucky one day, right? That day they pull you over in a stolen car or a car with stolen parts on it, and they open the door and they look at the VIN number and they're like, wait a second, this VIN number is coming back stolen. Now they look at the VIN number on your dashboard, it doesn't match. Now they realize you're driving in a rebuilt title car. They're going to impound your car. You may or may not get charged with, you know, whatever, but you're definitely not looking good. Back to the moral of the story. So you want to be a rep. Right now, I think is a great time to be a rep. I'm not going to front. At least here in Tampa, I'm driving up and down. I'm noticing a lot less cars than I normally see. A lot of these old-time dealers are used to making a ton of money on these cars. They're not ready, like the real estate market, they're not ready to change the way they want to make money. So when they see a car, you know, that they used to buy last year for $3,000 less, they have a hard time understanding that if cars are raising in value at the auction, that just means on the street level, the cars are going to go up more as well. Okay. And people, I can hear you now. Oh yeah, but you know, the private sellers' cars are still cheap. You're right. And now you got guys like myself out here. I got a couple dollars in their pocket, hitting them up on Facebook, telling them, yo, I'll buy that car from you. I'm not even going to negotiate with you. I'm going to come out there right now, cash in hand, as is, and I'm going to drive off with that car. I might even throw a little story about my 16-year-old daughter's first car, just for the icing on the cake, all right? So you're up against guys like myself, and there's 1,000 of us in a 3-block radius, okay? And now add that versus miles and miles and miles, okay? So we're buying every single car under the sun, whether it's from Marketplace, Craigslist, the auction, it doesn't matter. Then we're taking them to either, if we're a curb stoner. A curb stoner is someone who doesn't, right now we should have that gangland shit. Curb stoner, someone who sells cars without a dealer's license, otherwise known as a car flipper. So they're either taking them to their houses, detailing them up a little something and putting them up for sale, acting like they're their cousins that's in jail or whatever the fuck it is they say. Or they're taking it, like me, to the car dealership and putting it in the car dealership's name and selling it through the car dealership, so I don't have to worry about anything, really. So you have that. Right now, like I said, is a perfect time to be a car rep because the overhead is low. typically speaking, you're going to spend about $350. That's going to probably include a tag. And you're probably going to spend about $200 a car, right? There's some other bullshit BS fees that come along with it, but that's for you to negotiate with them. And if you need any help, you know, you got my email address. I'll put it on the bottom of the video, I think. If not, I think it's dmoflips@gmail.com. Hit me up. You know, I'll call you back. Leave a number. I'll call you back and we can talk about it. But when your overhead is $350 a month, how can you even worry about not making money selling a car? You feel me? Like, you could go out right now and spend $2,000 on a car that you overpaid on, right? Because the market says you're going to overpay, right? And end up selling it for, let's say, for $2,700. That first flip of the month already covered the $350 for the whole month's rent, right? So that means you already put $350 in your pocket, plus paid your man $350 for the month. Now every car you sell for the rest of the month is straight profit for you. But now you're saying, oh, well, what about the $200? The $200 doesn't come out of your pocket. It's in the paperwork. A good dealership will have it in the paperwork, either as like a title processing fee, a dealer fee, a transport fee, a prep fee. They're all dealer fees. They just reword them so you can advertise no dealer fee. And that's how they get their $200. Now, let's just say you had someone that did not want to spend that $200. It's up to you. Do you want to lose the deal, or are you good at negotiating? How about I pay half? Or, hey, you know, how about this, that, the next thing? It's all about how you want to negotiate. Or you just tell them, yo, kick rocks. I'll sell it to the next person. I already know that I got a great car here. So that's the reason why I look at it. Another reason why I think being a car rep at this point is going to be super easy is a lot of these dealers are going out of business. So what you need to do, in my opinion, is come through and be like, hey, look, man, you know, I know times are hard. Is there any way that I can use, never say rent, that I can use, be humble, come hat in hand, you feel me? And don't act like you know too much. So don't go in there talking about, I want to be a dealer rep, you know, I know, nah. What you want to do is you want to be humble and act like you're naive to a certain degree, okay? As a matter of fact, in life, if you act like you're the dumbest motherfucker and the dumbest person in the room, chances are you'll be able to size up that room within the first hour of being in there. People really enjoy talking about themselves. They really enjoy it, especially when they think you're not smart enough to understand what's going on. So to me, the smartest person in the room, and I try to do this all the time, is the person that's the most quiet. If you ever walked into a room with me and there's a bunch of other people in the room, you'll notice that I'm in the cut, but I'm quiet. All right, I stay real quiet. And what I'm doing is I'm just sizing everybody up. I'm hearing them tell their war stories. I'm hearing them tell how they've done this, that, the next thing. I'm hearing everything that they're saying. And I know that if you did that to this man, you'll do it to me. And I'm sizing you up, and you think like I'm like I'm just a dummy sitting down, I got nothing to say, or you think that I'm super shy, or you think that I'm new to the game. You think whatever it is you think, but you think that I'm not on your level. When in all honesty, you ain't even in the game. Like for real. Like, you're not even in the game. These tricks and secrets that you're sitting here bragging about, that's nothing. But I want you to understand, don't show your hands, guys. We're playing poker here. We're swimming with sharks, okay? So to become a dealer rep, what I suggest you do is go to a couple dealerships in your area, closer to your house the better, and simply say, hey, you know, I want to get into the game. You know, is there a way that I can use your license? Maybe I can pay a monthly fee. And kind of just throw enough out there, like bait, for them to be like, yes, you can. Shit, yeah. You know, $500 a month, boom. The door's already open. Now the door's open. So you come back with, oh, 500 is a little bit more than I'd like to spend. How about we do like 350? We'll do 350, and if it works out well, maybe we could renegotiate in 6 months, right? So the dealer is thinking in 6 months, if you're doing good, they're going to renegotiate and try to raise your rate. Now, you being a savvy, slickest mother jammer on the block is going to come back in 6 months and be like, yo, check it out. I'm kind of thinking that we should drop that $350 to $250 on the monthly, because I'm selling 10 cars a month, putting $2,000 in your pocket. 200 versus 10 cars. So just off the cars I'm selling alone, you're already making $2,000. I don't know why I still even have to pay a monthly fee, but I do, and I understand that. So maybe I could spend $250. Or, hey, I'm selling 10 cars a month at $200 a car. How about we leave the $350 alone, but let's negotiate it down to $150 a car? Or once I hit 10 cars, maybe I get the 10th one for free. So you're negotiating the opposite that they think that that you should be negotiating, the way they're thinking they want you to do it. But let's get there first. So right now, I think the easiest way of doing it is just the way I said. Go in there, hat in hand, be humble, and just ask if you can, hey, is there a way I could use your license to buy and sell cars? I have cash. I don't need you to buy the cars for me. I have my own money, and that's just what it is. I think right now, with these dealers not moving as many cars as they used to, or they're used to moving, I think they're going to be very, very inclined to hear you out and give you a shot. Especially if you're talking, like, hey, I got 5-10 grand. I'm looking to buy, 5-10 cars a month. Because you might have 5 or 10 grand, but once you flip it, you're going to flip it and buy another car. You feel me? So you're not looking to buy 5 or 10 cars with 5 or 10 grand. You're looking to buy what you can, flip it, sell more, flip it, sell more. So now they're looking at, like, okay, well, that's going to increase my numbers, make $2,000, maybe cover the rent. So now I got my dealership rent free. I'm doing good. And that's how I would do it, guys. That's exactly how I would go and become a rep for a dealership. If they have financing, even better. If they have buy here, pay here, even better. Okay? But don't start asking questions about the financing and the buy here, pay here right off the beginning. In the beginning, you strictly just want to talk about cash cars. Once they see that you're doing your thing, they're going to want to shift you into financing. Here's the reason why they don't want to shift you into financing. They're going to want to shift you into financing because now that $200 per car will probably jump up to $500 per car. That $1,000 that you're making per car will probably turn into $2,000 to $3,000 per car. Now, yes, the investment is going to be more per car, but you'll get to that point and you'll kill it if you're not already there. I feel like I'm being redundant with this video because I have made so many of them, but that's pretty much how it works, guys. Now, let me say this: is there any protection? No, there's no protection. There's no protection. That's the truth. If this guy that has all these cars of mine right now was to go out of business, my cars would end up leaving. So what I ended up doing is I have another two dealerships that I do business with, and I let them know my current situation with this guy, and we have a deal set up where should his dealership run into trouble, because I am on paper as a dealer rep, that also means I could sign titles. So what I would end up doing is signing all the titles from that dealership to one of the other dealerships' names. I also have 2 or 3 guys that tow for me. So as these titles are being signed, I have someone else already calling the guys, and the boys are coming through with 3 or 4 rollbacks, which can each carry 2 or 3 cars. 2, and if they have a third one up top, that they're more like car hauler, they'll do it, and they'll load up all the cars at the same time and take them to the new dealership, or take them to a storage facility of my choosing. And at that point, I'm out of the game, or out of that dealership, I should say. I'm still in the game, just not with that dealership. This is something that I've been doing for a long time, so I was able to make a lot of connections, and you will too. If you're new to this, you'll make connections. You'll be at auctions, and you'll start talking to other dealers. And once you're in the game, it's nothing to talk to another dealer and figure out. Again, you're at the auction. You're kind of just laying back in the cut, and you're watching people do what they're doing, and you'll see who's approachable and who's not. You'll see who's buying what, and you'll know, hey, you know what? That's on my level. Let me go holler at dude. Like, yo, what's up, man? Da, 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 da. And you don't hit them with it day one, but you build up to it, right? And you start talking, and you just make connections. I've actually seen dealers looking for cars, and I was in another car at the auction looking for a car, and I seen them walking up and down. I'm like, yo, what's up, man? You want to jump in here with me? I'm looking for this. You're looking for that. Yeah. And, you know, the car that we're driving isn't even the car we bought. This is just the car that was at the auction. Whether or not it's sold, I don't know. Dude jumps in, and we just started bullshitting, you know, like it was nothing. And, you know, we became acquaintances, if you will, right? But now when I see him, he's like, yo, what's up? Boom, boom, you know, respect. And it all just happened from saying, yo, jump in the car. We'll find your car, find my car. That day in particular, we ended up finding my car in the next row. And I just, you know, I was like, yo, here, take this car. I was like, I found it over there, whatever. And the truth of the matter is, he probably found his car some lane, backed his car out of the spot, and pulled that car in the spot. And it happens at auctions all the time. And if you've been going to an auctions for a long time and you just heard this story, you're probably giving the middle finger to your phone or your TV right now, because you know how annoying it is when someone like myself takes a car out of the lane that it was in and puts it somewhere else because I wanted to find my car and I'm too lazy to walk. Any which way, that's the moral of the story, guys. I'm taking up enough of your time. I hope this helps some of you guys become dealer reps. I hope you guys have a great new year. I hope you guys make the most money you've ever made this year. I hope you find immense health. And just keep it 100, man. Just always keep it 100. Hit that subscribe button. Do your boy a favor. I'm trying to be a YouTube. I want to get a YouTube cape. Be like, Mr. Mother YouTube. You heard me? No, I'm just playing. I don't give a damn. All right, guys, I'm out. Edit that. Sorry. Sorry about that. Guys, take care of yourselves. Take care of your loved ones. Hit the subscribe button. I'm out. Goodbye.
That's my best friend.